Let me set up my... How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, I set it up before. Oh my God. Love you guys. Happy weekend. I hope your day has been fruitful and productive. Oh, I don't have my glasses. This is not good at all. How did I forget my glasses? Lessons learned from... Yes, let's talk about... Hey, sweet pea, how are you doing? Lessons learned from Ifunaya. Relocation to... Happy weekend to you. Are you great? Are you all right? I forgot my glasses again. Yeah, I I will try it again, but when I use the contact lens, I always scratch my eyes like when I have the lashes on. But now I'm getting used to the lashes. I will try the contact again. Anytime I try it, it's like I feel like using my finger to take it out. That's why. That's just the reason. But having said that, I will try and... Hey, Facebook, welcome. Happy weekend to you all. How you guys doing? Should I go get my glasses or not? I think I'll go. What should I do? If not, I will not be able to follow. So I'll be right back. 1 minute, please. I will be back. Oh, noisy. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Yeah, now I can read mine. Happy Saturday. Thank you. Hi, everyone. You guys are welcome. Yes, I just explained that to you. You have to know. All right, that would be great, sweet pea. You can say that again. Really? Yeah, get your charger as well. Let's get going. It's a story that is trending on the internet. I've I'm sure you have heard about it. The American girl, Ifunaya, that went to Nigeria, should I say rescue, to rescue her dad that was kidnapped in his own mansion by his siblings, the brothers and the sister. I think they are from Anambra State in Nigeria. So the story, she told it herself on her Facebook profile. It was about her dad that has worked in the United States for 25 years, retired, and decided to go back to Nigeria to enjoy his wealth because he has a mansion there. he has a lot of things going on for him there. But oh, you haven't heard. Oh, but unfortunately, when he got there, his sisters and his brother, one thing led to the other. I think the guy had a stroke, so he was being locked in his own house, maltreated, and the brother and the sister took over his house. And the bitter truth was, the daughter that was living in America, Ifunaya, said she was sending her dad 5,000 US dollars every month to her father in Nigeria. So at the end of the day, she normally hears from her dad, but it now took like 6 months because she also was so busy. She said she totally forgot that it was so long that she haven't heard from her dad. But you know, dad and girl instinct, because she was close to her dad, she was now kind of feeling guilty and feeling uncomfortable that probably something is wrong. So that made her to travel down to Nigeria, all the way from America to Nigeria, to their family house, to find. On getting there, the uncles and the auntie, they could not even allow her to get in. So the way the things were, it was premeditated. They didn't know she would come. And I tell you, it's because of that 5,000 US dollars that she was sending to her dad every month that even kept the dad alive. They would have finished him before she came from America. If not for that money, I'm pretty sure that is the corpse of her dad that she will have met. But because the money was coming in, was flowing, the uncles and the aunts, they could not do anything to the dad other than to just lock him up. They were not cleaning him. They were not feeding him. He was so weak, like they were trying to, I don't know. Families are wicked. That's why yesterday, it's not I just saw it. I said they are the wickedness of the wicked. Especially with those of us that are living in the diaspora. How well do you know your family? You think they love you? Until something happened before you will know. Because most of us, we are just living in a dream world. Until we come to reality, come to terms with life. Evil people, her siblings. When she got to Enugu, she was in Lagos before she got to Enugu. They did not even allow her to come into her father's compound. The aunt and the uncle were abusing her, calling her all sorts of names. You know, the name they usually call ladies. Yeah. She was abused. She was being kind of, no. Until it now resolved in the community youth coming out to her rescue. But her uncle lied. After all these things, she was not able to rescue her father, which is the best thing that happened. The community guys called the police, and the police arrested the uncle and the aunt, and she was able to take her father to the hospital for treatment. Even her father's American passport was seized. She couldn't find it. She only found the Nigerian passport. And when she was now able to take her dad to Lagos to prepare the document for her to bring the dad to the US, there was also a problem because her uncle, one of her uncle, I think Uncle Amos, I don't know what his name was, that was living in America, was the one collaborating with the ones in Nigeria. Probably told them that he has the power of attorney to all the properties of his brother, up to the extent he was even threatening the daughter Ifunaya. You can imagine. That's where I'm coming from. Lesson to be learned. Lesson one. When you give birth to your children in the diaspora, whether you are living in America, you are living in the UK, you are living in Germany, Belgium, any country you are living in, provided you are not living in your home country, you should try as much as possible to make your children know where you are coming from. I know sometimes it's difficult, but we should try as much as possible to allow our kids to visit the country of origin, be it Nigeria, Ghana. You understand? Because come to think about it, I was having a serious thought. I had a reflection on it that if Ifunaya has never been to Nigeria, how would she have been able to rescue her dad? Her dad would probably have been long gone before they knew it. But even the 6 months that she was not able to hear from her dad was almost. It took the grace of God and the effort of one of the close relative, I think from the mother's side. You understand? That's lesson number one. We as parents living in the diaspora, we should try as much as possible to make sure that our children visit our own country once in a while. I know sometimes it's difficult, but we should try because we never can know what will happen. Nobody knows. Nobody. Yes, that was where I'm coming there now. Especially those of us that have children that are a little bit grown up. You have to allow them to go to Nigeria, to Ghana. Make sure you show them all your properties. Because I don't know the reason why that man, Ifunaya's dad, gave the brother the power of Anthony when he had such a brilliant, educated daughter. And I was made to understand as well that her mom is still living. So you see our traditional men. Probably I was thinking maybe because Ifunaya was a girl, you know, our African men, they so value male children. Maybe because he was a girl, he was thinking, oh, what can I do with a girl child? But lo and behold, if he was a boy child, he would have not do better than what Ifunaya did. Because as we speak now, I think the dad is back in the US. The way she fought for the dad and was not able to make another passport, American passport for her dad, with the help, assistance, and support of the American embassy. You see it? So, as foreigners in a foreign country, we should try as much as possible because I cannot say to us now that we should stop acquiring properties in our own country. Nobody can say that because everybody's choices are different. But please, 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 you never can tell what our brothers and sisters in Africa can do when it comes to properties. We should be very careful. We should try as much as possible to bring our children in, to allow them to know some of the properties, if not all. And I don't understand why you are married as a man, you will not allow your wife to know all the properties that you own. Even it happens to women as well. When you are married, I think it's best that your husband and your children, they know everything about you. Because we have so many greedy families back in Africa. They can't wait for them to grab all your properties. Like the way they did to Ifinayan's dad. He was being locked up in his own apartment, in his own mansion. That's a palace, a mansion. But he was mistreated. Each child is loved and unique. Therefore, focus on the child or children that are responsible and dedicated to handle personal affairs of them. Exactly, because all of them are not the same. You are right. And there are some children also, despite the fact that a lot of us are thinking, oh, because we give birth to our children in America, in United Kingdom, in Belgium, Germany, because of that they will not be going home. It's not true. Some of them, depending on how you bring them up, there are some of them that will love to go and do business back in Africa. But if you don't allow them to visit, how will they be able to do one or two things? Gracia, do you think you are pretty? Because oh, thank you so much. I know I'm pretty. I know. I'm blushing. Thanks so much. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up for that amazing comment that you just gave to me. So do me well to thumbs up. I know. I'm not thinking. I know I'm pretty. At my age, I'm pretty. So you see, thank you so much. I appreciate. So we should try as much as possible. I know there are some of our kids that are not interested in our properties in Nigeria or in Africa, that don't want to even visit. But there are some of them also that are interested. For me, if you have children that are not interested going back to your country, they don't want to know where you are coming from, where they are going, no need for you acquiring properties in Africa, because at the end of the day it will backfire. It will. After toiling and suffering and doing all sorts of menial jobs, sleepless nights, at the end of the day you will not get to enjoy your labor. God forbid. May we not, in fact, may we reap the fruit of our labor. May we enjoy the fruit of our labor in Jesus' name, because it's getting out of hand. To the extent the uncle and the aunt, they were so mean to the dad and to Ifunaya herself. But I will call Ifunaya an hero. She was so strong. She didn't give up on her dad. So that brings me back to another lesson learned. Meaning, you as a parent, you should try as much as possible to be close to your children, especially when they are still young, because anything you do with them, once they grow up, that memory will never leave them. Assuming if Naya's dad wasn't close to Ifunaya or wasn't good to her, I don't think she would have gone that extra mile to put herself, to endanger herself, and to go and rescue her dad from her uncles and her aunts. My dad was in his mom favorite of all her kids, but in the end, she decided to give all her business affairs. Oh, why? Be mindful of your children and who you are allowed to inherit what you. You are right. But why did she do that? She should have shared it. I have 3 kids. How can I give all my property to one? The eldest, the way I gave birth to him or her, that's the way I gave birth to the others. He's If he's a girl or a boy, probably because being the first, he might have the uh bigger portion of the property, but he's not supposed to have everything. If you ask me, your mom did your grandmom did wrong. No, that's not nice. Hi, welcome. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I know you're welcome. Happy weekend to you. You are most welcome. I appreciate. So you see it. So we should try as much as possible to be close to our children, especially when they are still very, very young. I'm fine, and you? Because there are some people, all they know how to do best is to go to their job, come back. I like you. Love is understatement. I'm married. My husband, I'm married with kids, with grown-ups, not evil. Thank you so much. So we should try as much as possible to do things that will bring good memories for us. Not some children not wanting to even go close to their parents when they get older, because they will be thinking, oh, when I was young, when I needed him or her most, what did she do for me? That is not nice. Let me read your comment. My dad got something, okay, but because he's so free-hearted by sharing and giving away so much, she decided to. Oh, yeah. So maybe for him to be able to keep the legacy flowing. I understand. Because probably she was thinking, oh, your dad is so free. Before you know it, he will have given out every property to people that are suffering, or to his friends, or even some family members that didn't even know how they suffer for those things. Yes. And the stingy one, so how is he doing with the property? Is he managing it well, properly? Is he doing it for the betterment of the family, or is just being stingy as he is, keeping it to himself? So those are questions which you ask. And don't forget that most of us as parents, we don't know the children we give birth to. Because when they are still very little, you can learn, you can already start reading them, knowing what they can do a bit and what they cannot do. But it's so difficult when you think you know a person. You as a parent, you don't know your children, because most children, they have personality disorder. When they are home, they are two-faced. When they are home, they are so nice, but when they are outside, they are something else. Some of them, when they are home, they are so noisy, but when they get outside, so sometimes you don't really know them until something happen. It's like you not knowing yourself properly as well. If you don't study yourself, you will not also know yourself. You will goof in so many places and over so many things. Because my point is, our family members in Africa, we should be mindful of them, because there are so many of them that are wolves in sheep clothing. So long as they can get benefit from you, they are getting all the goodies, all the money, the things that they really need. You will be their brother or their sister. But once you stop giving them, things will start changing. So for Ifunaya's dad, the only thing that kept him alive, that made the daughter Ifunaya to be able to rescue him, was that 5,000 US dollars that the daughter was sending to him every month. And could you believe that in his mansion, back of the house, the brother and sisters, they were erecting another building, another mansion. For who? We don't know. Probably for themselves, so that at the end of the day, they will share the property among themselves. But the person that suffered and worked his ass for 25 years, depriving himself, probably not having the good time that he was supposed to have, saving all this money that he could save, thinking, oh, when I retired as he did, I'm going back home to go and enjoy my money. And who knows, it could be that it's the brothers and sisters also that told him that, oh, since your wife is not able to give you a male child, better come down to Africa, get married to a lady that will give you a male child, because African men with male children, at the end of the day, what has a male child got to do with what is happening in this life? How can they affect the price of fish in the market? If you ask me, females are still the one doing great things, doing exploit. When you talk about family, women are the one on top of everything. Women have the upper hand. When a woman is wealthy, when a woman can feed herself and give to people around her that are needy, you see the family will not suffer, because she will take care of her dad, her mom, her siblings, and everybody around her. But God forbid that a man that you think has money get married to a wicked Jezebel, then you are gone. As a mom, if you didn't plan for yourself, something terrible might happen to you, because that your son might, at the mention of the name, that your son might desert you when the wife says so. Because a lot of women, they have the upper hand. They know how to remote these men. So you see the lessons that we are able to bring out from Ifunaya's dad relocating to Nigeria. So my question is, as a parent, will you relocate to Nigeria? His siblings were not happy at exactly. They weren't happy. But him, on the other hand, he was insensitive to the things happening around him. That's how we are. We all think, oh, it's my brother, I cannot do me any bad. Oh, it's my sister, I cannot harm me. Forgetting that human will always be human, regardless of who they are to you. Just pray that jealousy doesn't creep in. You understand? Because for me, if you ask me, I will also say that Ifunaya's dad, on the other hand, was also a bit selfish, because your daughter was living in America, and there are some vlogs that also said that the wife is still alive, meaning they were not divorced. Probably the woman said, I'm not relocating with you back to Africa. My daughter is here in America. I will stay here. I will stay behind. But still, he packed all his belongings and went to Africa to go and meet his family. You know, they are always, oh, my family, my brothers, my sisters. At the end of the day, it was those his precious family that wanted to end his life. If not for the daughter, beautiful Ifunaya, God will bless you wherever you are. May God give us many of Ifunayas as daughters, because she did great. She came to Nigeria. She was having, I think, a week or 2 weeks. I think a week. But after all the problems, our workplace was able to give her extension of 1 month for her to round up all the things that she was doing. So in life, we should try as much as possible to be ourselves. Should your son allow his wife to sit in the front seat, or wife? For me, I know it should be the mom, because the mom was first before the wife. How would you handle this situation? Front seat of the For me, I think I've dealt with this question, this situation before. I don't know when, but I even talked about it with my sons. So I think we saw it on Facebook or on YouTube. I forgot, but I know few weeks ago. For me, if you ask me, like the way I've planned my life, the way I am now, I go to my son's visit. I'm not living with them. I go on a visit. Or let me use myself now as a wife. My husband, if he don't, my husband's mom is late. But for example, that his mom was still alive, then she comes to visit us, and we are about going outside. I think I will leave the front seat for him, because lady friend, why will I leave my front seat? Lady friend is not even okay, but they are living together. For me, if I'm not living with my son, I'm just there on a visit. The only reason I will sit in the front seat is maybe there's something I want to tell him, which I will allow him to know. If he was to be married, I will tell the wife as well that, oh, I want to discuss something with your husband. You understand? But if it's just a girlfriend, if I'll be staying like a week or few days, I don't mind. They can sit in their front seat. I would rather sit at the back, because I'm not I'm not I don't want trouble. But at the same time, we should do things in the right order, because I think tomorrow we will talk about this in details, because it's almost 30 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me write it down. Do you know that some mother-in-laws also, they bring disgrace to themselves? They don't respect themselves at all. Because if you ask me, I will tell you that if you are the type of a mother-in-law that respect herself, when you go to visit your son, I bet you it's your son's wife that will tell you, oh, mom, you can sit at the front. Maybe they have kids already, so let me sit with the kids at the back, or let me just stay so you can have a discussion with your son. But it's so unfortunate also that some mother-in-laws, they don't have respect. Lady friend, for okay, lady friend, that one is different. But when you say a lady friend, is it you're a lady friend that come and go? Because there are some lady friend that are like wives. They are staying with the guy already. So for me, he's almost a wife, because there are some lady friends, they have kids, despite the fact that they are not married, but they are living together with kids. So how will you handle such as well? Since my daughter will have a husband, I still believe I should sit in the front seat. No, no. Front seat palaba. So let me put it down. So tomorrow we will deliberate big on it. Front seat. Who should sit in the front seat? Wife or mother-in-law? I'll go and put it on a poll on my uh, Facebook to see the reaction. So I'll bring it down here. This will be our topic tomorrow. Who front seat of the vehicle? Who should have the front seat? She says, all right, mom. Yeah, you see, some ladies, they don't even care. It's like a mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. Some daughter-in-law, they don't want problem. They will just say, for me, I personally, I don't mind. I will allow you to sit, because I know you are not staying in my home. You are there for a visit. Probably 1 week or 2 weeks, you are gone. So why will I be fighting over the front seat with you? Who should have the front seat? Wife or mother-in-law? So we'll have more things to talk about tomorrow. You see what you said now? But if you even say it in a respectful way, I'm sure a lot of them will say, yes, mom, as she said. It's all right, mom. But it depends on how you handle issues. Because some mother-in-laws, they are very irresponsible as well. They think they are so authoritative. I know you were there before the wife came, but don't you think your time is already past as well? Because it's not the time for the wife to take over. There are a lot of things you as the mother will not be able to do anymore for your son. We are not disputing it. Nobody is you understand, dragging your son with you. Is your son. But at the other hand, he's the husband to the other lady as well. You see it? So what you wish that people do to you, do it unto others. Because I found out that most women that are very, very rude to their daughter-in-laws, they won't accept it. So they are the ones that are very rude to their mother-in-laws, sister-in-laws. They are not even friends. They don't want to see them in their houses. But when it now comes to their, okay, my mom will have the front seat and I will sit behind, and my grandma we have the front seat. They are elderly. Yeah, it depends. For me, since they are on vacation, they came to, so long as the husband and wife and the mom, they are not living together. It's only when they are living together it will be for we will contemplate on that, you understand. But as long as they are not living together, if I be the wife or even the girlfriend, the lady friend, I will leave the front seat for my mother-in-law. Yes, because she's on visit. She will leave. The thing that will just be ringing in this my small head is, she's a visitor. She's a visitor. She will be leaving. She will be leaving. So make sure she's comfortable. Yes, you understand? So we already have 34. So we'll meet again 8 p.m. and discuss more on this wonderful topic that you brought. Thank you so much. I appreciate your coming. God bless you. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Love you, love you. Thank you. And happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Go to church tomorrow. Yes. Make sure you are happy. Do everything you can to keep yourself to yourself and be happy. Enjoy your weekend. See you. If I'm not able to come out, tomorrow is Sunday, then it will be on Monday. Blessings to you all. Bye.